Right, let's check that there. A second here, guys. So we'll do the usual. Right, let's check that there. A second here, guys. Right, appears we have audio and video. So my friends, how the heck is everybody? Hope everybody is doing well, doing safe, virus free, the usual, blah blah blah. So my friends, what do I have for you today? Well, my friends, Mr. FS Miner. He does have a YouTube channel, by the way, if you want to check him out. Yeah, Mr. FS Miner put out an update to his Volvo L350H. He has also added some new tools, new implements. So what he's done is he's got two zip files in one, as it were. He's taken out the bucket from the Volvo, so the file size is actually smaller now. It was just under 30 megabytes. Now it's 18.45. But he's taken out the buckets here, right? So I would assume that he's reduced some of the quality in the bucket as well. But anyways, yeah. So he's added a couple more implements. So he has updated the mod. To my knowledge, he has fixed at least the bugs that I saw. He's fixed the bugs that I noticed on the mod. So what we're going to do with today is we're going to check out this mod and make sure that it's working okay, and point out any issues and stuff. But right off the bat, though, I can see something. It's titled Volvo 350. Shouldn't that be titled Volvo L350H? And the toolback is kind of the same there. I am not quite sure about that. So I want to point something out. I have not in any way, shape, or form touched this zip file. Nothing. I haven't edited, modified it, unzipped it, or anything. So this is basically how you guys are going to get it. I downloaded it from the official link that was posted by FS Miner. FS Miner has an account with King Mods, so kingmods.net, which is it's a mod site for PC. So yeah, he's got an account there, and he had an official file-based link. So that's where I got this from. So I want to show you here. We're going to start off with a new game save. Going to Farm Manager. We're going to start on Ravensport. We're going to deselect every single mod, so there will be no mods enabled except the def package, which I have the latest version of, which is the AdBlue, and the Volvo. So as you can see, there's version 1.1. Apparently FS Club is streaming at the moment. So yeah, that's just two mods. That's all we're going to do. We want we want to check out the log file, and in order to do that, we need to have as little as possible to prevent any kind of mod conflicts and that type of thing. So A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, E, F. I'm just going to show you there. A, B, C, D, E, F, F. So Mr. FS Miner, he doesn't show up under the brands. So he is under Tools, as you can see here, FS Miner Creations. You open that up and you get these. Okay. Alrighty then. So in the shop here, you can see that it is titled correctly. Volvo L350H. We have the original price tag that he has it set at as 126,000. He has the horsepower set to 550 horsepower. I received some new PDF documents from Volvo. Their 2019 version of the Volvo L350H, the horsepower has actually been juiced up to 540 HP. Now there are regional variations. So for Europe will have a different kind of specs and power rating. North America will have one. South America, different regions of the world will have different power ratings and different areas of the world will have their own kind of formula for calculating horsepower and that type of thing. So 550 horsepower, I don't think is necessarily wrong to put the value at that. I think it's fine. But for me personally, if I was to keep this mod, I'd set it at 540. I believe that's more accurate. I would definitely increase the price. 126,000 is ridiculously slow, but or low, not slow, low. But I understand why he's done it. you know, um, you know. So you can see here already that he's fixed one of the issues. The light source is now gone. Remember the orange hue that was around the vehicle? So that is completely gone now. He's got rid of that. Well done, sir. Kudos. But yeah, I do think he's got the pricing set too low. Now, some people don't agree with me on that. So for me personally, I would edit the XML to bring it up to kind of a more of a real world price tag. Same with the bucket here. In my opinion, the diesel and DEF capacity is incorrect. Based on my research, it's way off. So the actual capacity based on the PDF specifications is let me think, 540 liters of diesel and 53 of DEF. I'll have to double check that, but it's a lot more than 205 and 20 liters of DEF. The working speed of this vehicle, so the road speed or whatever, 31 mph, that's too fast. As I said, the maximum speed in the real world of this vehicle is 38.2 kilometers per hour, which translates to just around 23 mph. So, but once again, that this is a if I was, I would edit it to kind of have it real world specs. But I understand why, for the purposes of the game, having it set at 31 or 32 mph will probably be beneficial. The bucket here is 18,000 liters capacity. I've checked the real world specifications of this particular bucket. In the real world, this bucket holds 12.7 meters cubed, or volume, not squared, 12.7 meters cubed. And that would translate to 12,700 liters. Now, this is a rock bucket in the real world. Now, 12.7 meters cubed in rocks, right? So there are different ways, different material types like rocks, sand, that type of thing. They'll act in the real world, they will act differently. 12.7 meters cubed of rocks will be less than 12.7 meters cubed of sand, because rocks are huge and they're odd, weird shapes. And when you fill up a bucket with, with rocks, there's going to be little gaps between the rocks and that type of thing. They're not, whereas sand is tiny little, just pieces of glass basically. So what I'm trying to say is you will fit more sand in this particular bucket in the real world than you will with rocks. So that's kind of what I'm trying to get at there. So the fill volumes for different material types is different. Small rocks or dirt and that type of thing. You'll fill more depending on the type of material you're putting into a bucket. But in the real world, this particular bucket here is a rock bucket. So where are the other tools? I thought he had other tools in this thing. I wonder, would it be under wheel loaders? So I thought there was a couple of more tools in this pack here. Sure as hell looked like it in the image. So it's not going to be under anything else, is it? Where the hell is that thing? So as you saw in the image, check that again. That's a bit fishy. What am I missing there? So as you can see there in the Volvo L350 tool pack, it looks like there's 3 items, but where the hell are they? they're not. I don't see them in the freaking game. Hold on a second. Do I have it enabled? Have I done something stupid? I think I have, you know. See, what an idiot. I didn't enable the bloody thing. That's why. What an idiot. Okay, that's probably... right, we'll do that again. Now we'll check it out. There we go. There we go. So these are marble forks, I guess. Marble forks and HD forks. I have no idea what these are. And you have another bucket here. So he's added this bucket. So this is 24,000 liters, right? It's a different type of bucket, but he's increased the capacity. People were asking for this, so I completely understand why he's done that. There's a problem there with this one. Right, there's an issue there. It's not showing up in the shop. See that one? As I said, once again, my friends, I have not altered these mods in any way, shape, or form. I haven't touched them, haven't unzipped them, I have done nothing to them. So this is the way you're going to get them. So yeah, there's a problem with these two. They're not showing up in the shop, as you can see. Let's see, can we rent them? Let's so since I put in that, you see what's happened there? So since I put in the forks, we're getting some errors now. You see that? See the way it disappeared? Oh, there we go. So there's an error obviously on that tool pack. It shouldn't be behaving like that. Now we're going to do that. We're going to switch. Let's save that there. Right. So yeah, there does appear to be some issues with that. This bucket pack that he's included in the zip file. Just to be aware of that, guys. There's definitely some kind of an issue there, but the this bucket here is substantially larger. So these are for marble. These are for mining. You know, for example, the mining construction economy map, you can do marble slabs, and that's why you would have these things here. So this is a very, very large bucket now. It's just 24,000 liters. That's quite nice. It's substantially larger. So it's a different type of bucket. You know, I don't know what you put in this. In the real world, you'd probably put different types of material. In the real world, this is a rock bucket. You know. I also noticed as well that, so this is UDIM texturing, because you can see the shiny pieces. See the way the sunlight reflects? And that one as well. But look at these. These are flat textures. So these are not, are they UDIM'd? Actually, the bloody well is. Hold on a second. Maybe it's the forks that aren't UDIM'd. It's the forks. Ah, I know it is. So this back section here, right, this square back section is UDIM'd. But these forks here are not. So this section here isn't UDIM'd. So there's a material difference between the two of them. So maybe he could address that. And maybe UDIM these sections here. So they're two separate pieces. You know, they're kind of connected on. So you can see back here, look, that's UDIM'd, right? Well, you know, that's kind of a minor thing, but, you know, might be something he could take a look at to UDIM this. But right, here we have with the, we have the Volvo. So it's, see the way it says Volvo? Mr. Reaper, how are you, sir? How are things? Thanks for tuning in. See the way it says Volvo? He needs to change that. It should say Volvo L350H. So he's going to have to, I mean, that's kind of a description, you know, just a text thing. you know, just to make it just, you know, just to kind of tidy it up a little bit. So not too bad, sir. Not too bad. So Reaper, Mr. FS Miner, as you can see here, sir, he has fixed the that orange hue nonsense that was going on. He's done that. My understanding is he's fixed the beacon, and as you can see, he has done that as well. It's a very fancy beacon. He has also increased the mass. Now, I know you posted your own mass settings in my previous review. He's actually done his own thing. He hasn't copy and pasted your stuff. He's done his own stuff. So the figures aren't quite as shall we say, heavy as what you posted in the chat the other night. So I think he's I don't know. I can't remember exactly. One of them is set at 13,000 and something, and the other has been increased to 15,000, something like that. But so yeah, he has increased the mass. I notice as well that he's decreased the speed of the vehicle. You see that, sir? That's interesting. So if you notice in the shop, it says 31 mph. Okay. And in the game, he's obviously set it to 43 mph, which is 43 kilometers, which is 24 mph. And because the way Farming Simulator work, you know, the way if you set a vehicle to 24 mph, it'll actually set it to 26 in game. So that's what's happening there. So yeah, he's obviously set it to 24 mph, which is 43 kilometers per hour. So he has adjusted the. Oh, okay. Yeah. Now, obviously, in the real world, I don't think it'd be. She doesn't have the. She doesn't have the juice for that climb there. I mean, that's kind of a very, very extreme situation. You know. You should get up there eventually, I suppose. But I wonder what that be. Would that be torque or something? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't be doing that in the real world anyway. They're not designed for those kind of, you know, inclines. But I just wanted to test it. She's definitely a lot slower. Definitely a lot slower, this thing. I mean, I would imagine if this was in Farming Simulator, like as an official like mod and whatever, I would imagine Giants would probably set this to 24 mph, and then, you know, because of the way the game works, it'll show up as 26 in game. So I don't think he's very far off there. So the official speed in the real world is 38.2 kilometers per hour, which translates to roughly 23 mph. But you have to think of the game as well. It's, you know, you can't have everything, you know, real world as it were, because you know, it won't play well. You know, using the machine in game has to be your priority as well. The transmission setting and the max forward gear. Okay, right. So, what else did we notice? So we have mirrors. They are reflecting what's behind me, so nice quality as well. So yeah, there is some issue with this. So this is a new pack that he's added, right? So these are for marble slabs. So in TJ Mouche, hers or her things. Thank you for tuning in. So in the construction maps, you can do marble slabs. So he's put these in game. So these are 3 items that are in the pack. This bucket is now 24,000 liters for those people who like their big buckets. Someone mentioned something about the range of motion on this thing. That the pivots weren't correct. See that? See the way the bucket, the movement stops there. See that, Reaper? Shouldn't that bucket move down further? Shouldn't that shouldn't this joint here kind of move? So someone mentioned that the pivot points weren't correct. That the bucket should actually, I don't know. Maybe you have an opinion on that. Would you say that range of motion is accurate? Or would you say that needs adjusting? I'm not too sure myself about it. It looks okay to me. But I'm not an expert on the range of motions of vehicles of that type. I guess the closest we would have is this. .48 degrees downwards. This probably won't work here. Now, obviously, it's a different kind of pivot system. I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, that's a different vehicle. You know, I mean, obviously the range of motion of the pivots are probably different on this vehicle than the other one. 49. Would that be Reaper? Would that be just an XML setting thing, or is that like something you'd have to do in Giant's Editor to fix that? Is that just a script thing to change the range of motion? Looking at the connection joint here, just to check that out. I'll have to look in the XML to see what he actually has it set at. You know, yeah. Someone did mention that it was the range of motion seemed a little bit off. So yeah, he's fixed the blinkies. The orange hue is gone. Thank the gods. Lights are fine. Everything else should be the same. So this is a much larger bucket here. This is 24,000 liters. For those people who like their big buckets and big capacities. So you get this in the zip file, as it were. You have to unzip the zip file, and there's two zip files in the zip file, if that makes sense. But obviously this is PC only. Now, unfortunately, once again, I don't have anything. Let's go for a drive. Let's fill this up with lime. There's a lime station up above, I think. Let's go for a drive. Let's see how this moves. Yeah, he's not far off it. I really don't. You know, he's very, very close to getting this like really, really spot on. You know. I like the modern LED. you know. I think it suits the vehicle as well, you know. He's added that in by request, I think. But, you know, I think it suits it. So obviously this is a much heavier bucket than the other one. Just testing the horn there. See what it sounds like. Take a look at that at the back. So I just want to point something out here. In the real world, see this logo here, this Volvo logo, that would be chrome. So it would be chrome plated. Just to, you know, just a minor little niggle on my part, you know. I don't know if it's possible to UDIM this particular Volvo logo and make it chrome. Well, yeah. At least as far as I know, it's chrome. I believe it is. And I believe as well the engine at the back here would be translucent. You know, you'd see there would be a mesh. You know, you'd see the engine inside. So we got a fill volume there, or fill trigger thingy. So let's see how this fills up, shall we? And we'll see if the any material comes out of the sides or the, you know, that type of thing. It's kind of one of the things you look for now. So this is 24,000 liters. He'd have to do that in Blender, would he? Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess he would, because it's a material thing. You'd have to. It's not a decal, is it? I don't think it's a decal. That's actually yeah, that's not a decal. Yeah, you'll have to do that in Blender. Let's. So 3 light stages, that's just as before. 1, 2, 3. First stage. So the you get your little lights at the top there, little side lights. Second stage are those lights. And third stage are all the lights there. So you've got a full array of lights all around the vehicle. So excellent lighting on this thing. Of course I don't have access to the bloody land. Okay, what you hear when that happens, people? Whoa, that was quick. Okay. So once again, that's a personal preference thing. I think I'd prefer it a little bit slower than that, but you know, not everyone will agree with me on that. But yeah, for those people who wanted a bigger bucket, you have it now. Something there when you I don't know what's that. It's the bucket probably stopping it. I don't have it in the right position, I guess. Yeah. How do I get that? Can I not get the frickin' 100% now? Let's do this again. Hey, that's a fast unload. Okay, that's fine. This is it, you know, I'm sure there are people out there who would like it that quickly. It's not my thing. I'll probably slow that down a little bit, but so you can go in. I assume, yeah, you can go into the XML and you can adjust the the unload speed of the bucket. So she's a little bit slidey there. Did you see that? Okay. So her arse is kind of sliding out a little bit. See that? So she's 26 now. She kind of slides a little bit. Mr. Reaper is blue because Mr. Reaper is a moderator on the channel. So I kind of smurfed him up, as we say. Yeah, she's a little bit slidey, especially at top speed. That means that he can, he's godlike powers, and he can time people out or ban people for being naughty and stuff like that. Yeah, the arse end of this vehicle is a little bit slidey, but it's not too bad. I think what I'd like to do is, or what I'm going to do, I'll probably do it offline, is I'm going to input your XML settings that you said should be, put in. So I'll make a copy of the XML, I'll copy and paste it. I'll copy in your XML settings that you think it should be set to, and then I'll try that one and see how it drives with your settings. I'm not going to do this online, as it were. I'll do it offline. See, she is kind of slidey. But, you wouldn't be zooming around the road like this in the real world, Then again, you have to look at it from the game's perspective, Yeah, she's definitely a bit slidey. This mod is woefully in need of some TLC inside the cab here, because there's literally nothing. There's just nothing, like. Oh, brakes are a little bit Might take a look at the brake force in that as well, Reaper. I might have a look at the brake force. There's literally nothing in here. I mean, it's, I don't know, a dashboard wouldn't go astray. Some monitors wouldn't go astray, You could stick a few monitors on the side there, that type of thing. I know it's probably beyond his skill level to maybe do a suspended seat, or animated. There's no pedal. Well, there is pedals, but they don't work. You can actually barely see them, but they are there. But they have no texturing. I mean, nothing in this thing has any texturing whatsoever. And the seat position is still clipping in there. Yeah, it needs some serious work in here. I think we will try something else. Let's get some different kind of seed bags. I want to make sure that everything actually works. So we'll get the various, types, as it were. So make sure all the various things work on this thing. So that's 2,000 liters there. I guess we're going to need a trailer to dump that into, aren't we? Shite. Shit. Now we're going to need a freaking tractor, aren't we? Let's just test this out here. Go. That works. That works. It should all work. I don't see why it wouldn't. Thank you very much, TJ. Appreciate that, sir. Always nice to get positive feedback. That's wheat. There we go. Seeds. Good so far. Everything appears to be okay. Yeah, there we go. It's fertilizer. So that's a successful test there. Everything works fine. Bucket works fine. I wonder what the maximum reverse speed on this thing is. So 9 mph reverse. I would imagine that's accurate. So again, these are designed for mining. They're not designed for in-game type of things. These are designed for marble blocks. You know, you can cut marble on various mining and construction maps. You know, marble, you know, blocks and that type of thing. So that's what this is for. Seems fine to me. So the back section here, so this piece, two pieces here, that's been U-dimmed, but the forks are not U-dimmed. Don't know why that is. I guess this is some This isn't for marble. It's for something else. I'm not quite sure what it is though. Yeah, it's for something else. Check the log. That's the first thing. So those warnings there are for those are my see that warning key binding. Those are related to my bloody Xbox controller. The farming simulator does not recognize my Xbox Elite 2, and it's an absolute pain in the ass. So that's what that is. So that Lua extension thing is still showing up even in the updated version. So there appears to be duplicate entries. Now I can't find them though. That's the thing. Can't load resource. See scripts like extension Lua. Specialization or exists in vehicle type. So there, it looks like there are duplicate entries or something like that. Not quite sure what that is. We're getting another one of those. So the format. So the FS Miner logo. So this thing. So see that FS Miner Creations, that logo there. So he has that's throwing up an error because of the format he has it in. He'll need to. It doesn't comply with Giant standards. You know the way they. It's located in the mod. I seen it in the mod description. Reaper, but so you have the bucket mod description and you have the Volvo mod description. As far as I know, these are located in the bucket mod description. Now, I don't know what would happen if I was to, for example, delete those particular things. I would have to try it out and see what would happen if I just delete the XML entries. Can't load resource. Attacher, base material, wearable, washable, wearable. Yeah, so he has to change the format of that FS Miner thingy. But it's a very minor issue, but it just it's just an unnecessary error, I think. That he could just get rid of if he just followed the kind of the Giants rules of how to create you know icons. I mean, the Giants do have a icon tool where you can't really mess it up as long as you follow the instructions and what's required. You shouldn't have an issue. So, for example, the like this is a DDS file, right? Now he might have that. So at Giants, so in game, right? As far as I know, that is a DDS file. It should be 512, 512 by 512, right? As far as I remember. So he probably has that set to 1024 or something like that. So it's a larger file size than what is Giant specifies. or the format of it set incorrectly. But anyways, that's a different thing completely. But yeah, I've actually I've actually learned how to make the mod icons. You know, so I've got that icon tool thingy. So as long as you follow what Giants specify, the file formats have to be in, and no mip mapping and that type of thing. It's fine. Once you learn how to do it, you don't have any errors anymore or anything. But some people like those higher quality images. I've seen some guys still have it set at 2048 by 2048 or even higher. 4,000, 8,000. Because it's intended for PC, it doesn't really matter to them. For a kind of a if you were to release it on the mod hub, as it were, Giants insist on 512 by 512 in a specific format. But I mean, this is never going to come to console or in the mod hub anyways. Yeah, I think not this, but the store, as in the when you exit the game, that's supposed to be 256 by 256. I believe, I think so. And then the in-game version then is 512 by 512. And I downloaded the the background color thingy, the background color thingy. I have that. And then of course you have to set each one separately as well. I can't remember what the file format is. Anyways, that doesn't really matter. But there's nothing major there. Don't delete them. Time them out like this. So you just put in the specialization and that should get rid of it. Okay, I'll try that one. But overall, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Everything appears to work. There is some kind of an issue though with this tool pack. Just to be aware of that. I'm having some problems with it. See that shit? See that, Reaper? Look. So there's no, I've seen that issue before. That's something to do with it's got something to do with the images, the DDS files, doesn't it? I'm fairly certain I've seen that. I've seen that phenomenon before. I think it's something to do with the DDS files for the mods. So yeah, just people be aware of that. This mod pack, so you've got two files in a zip file. This tools pack, you're gonna have to just be aware of it, that you might have some issues like this. Yeah, no problem, Reaper. No problem, sir. I'll take a look at it anyway. I'll see, maybe I add the yeah. I know what you're saying about the specialization. That'll actually kind of nullify it. But overall, not too shabby. He's definitely fixed a lot of the issues that I noted personally. The orange hue is gone, which is great. He's fixed the beacon, which is awesome. He's corrected a lot of the mass issues, which is excellent. Still don't think it's quite perfect, but it's a hell of a lot better than what it was set at. As I said, the arse of the vehicle is a little bit slidey, I think. He has adjusted the speed of the vehicle to 24 mph, which is 40 kilometers, isn't it? 24 mph is 40. So he has it set to either 40 or 43 in the XML, as far as I can see. Yeah, he has slowed it down. So there are a few little say housekeeping things that I think he should kind of look at. So just kind of just to address how the when you hop in the vehicle, right? It says Volvo. So it shouldn't be like that. It should just say Volvo, just one Volvo, that type of thing. Not twice. So there's just a few little housekeeping things that he could do, just a tiny little adjustments in the XML, and he should be good to go. As I said, for example, he has the XML, the description, the text data. That's 31 mph, but it doesn't go 31; it goes 26 or 24. The diesel and def capacity will have to be adjusted because that's not correct. That is not real world specifications. It should be 540 and 53. I probably wouldn't mess with the horsepower. I think it's fine. Other than that, I don't have any issues with it. I think the prices are unrealistically low, but that's just my personal opinion. I don't, not everyone agrees with me about that. People don't want to be paying $1 million for something like this, in game. So he should probably just leave that alone. That's his personal choice and call, as it were. I mean, I personally will adjust it, but for the purposes of others, it's fine the way it is, I guess. Yeah. So I guess now. So yes, you can see here, this is the tool pack. He has the Volvo 350 tool pack. There's something going on with that. Not quite sure what it is, but there's something going on with that mod. You'll have to take a bit of a look at that one to see why the images aren't loading in the shop. I think it's the file format, the DDS files. So he has, see the way he has it listed here as Volvo 350, but it should be Volvo L350H, that type of thing. But these are minor little things, easily fixed. So we got some other mods here. I've got some custom modding mods. So we're going to go down to the bottom here. Going to enable some mods. We're going to take out some mods, I think. Valleycrest Farms. We're going to get rid of that one. So let's go through everything. Let's see if we get rid of a few mods here that we don't really need. We don't need the additional field info. We really don't. We need the animal pen, concrete mix with the Brent. Don't think we need a category adder. Follow me, global company. It's the air holder in. It's the plow, the air seeder. Quadrobe. The lizard bogey, Makia new leader, Ponzi real dirt. Workshop tab or Raiders tab. Man rubbish truck. John Deere cotton pack. Easy development. Def. Right, let's go. We may have, Zach, we may have a few mods. We did just look at the updated version of the Volvo L350H. So we'll see how we go. I do have more. There's always mods, So what we're going to do a little bit of mining. on Valleycrest here with that Volvo. I think that makes the most logical sense. Um, I'm actually going to, while I do that, I'm actually going to plant some potatoes, believe it or not. So that's the 6 meter one here. We're going to lease that. Nope. We need the... Nope. Oh, shite. Yeah, we're gonna do some planting of potatoes. Potatoes. I've got a field over here that's ready to rock and roll. Field 37. She's ready to kick ass, as it were. That's very slow. That's way too slow. I think you probably need to put down a bit of fertilizer as well. So she is plowed, or yeah, she's plowed. But there's, oh shit, she needs lime. God dang it, son of a bitch. She needs frickin' lime as well. Okay. Don't know where my lime spreader is. What's the status of this? Yeah, she's fully grown there, see that? Or not fully grown, you know, fully fertilized. So yeah, once again, for anybody tuning in for the first time or whatever, we are on the PC. This is Valley Crest Farms. This is a 4X PC map, only available on PC, not on the mod hub. Version 1.4.4, which is the latest version. It hasn't been updated in over a year. I think that's probably what the final version that the map maker is intending to do with this map. I don't think he's going to update it any further. So far, I haven't encountered any major issues that would prevent me from playing the map. Earlier versions or earlier builds did. For example, you couldn't sell bales or anything at the barn, but he fixed that. There are no major issues or standout kind of errors in the log and that type of thing. I think the vast majority of the issues have been resolved. I haven't fully tested the map entirely because it's a very, very large map. So we do have our lime spreader here. I don't know, should I just reset that? I think I should just reset that, screw it. That's a long way to drive just to bring that bloody down here. The hell is that? See that? What the hell is that thing? Not seen that before. Gonna have to move out of the way, there are too many things close together. It's getting confused. Look at that shit. What the hell is that thing? God dang it. can't see it on the bloody map. Right, so now I should be able to see it. No, no. Lord have mercy. No, I'm not going to piss about with that thing either. Oh, where is it? Up here? No, where the hell is that thing? Hashtag unrealistic, but whatever. They're too bloody long to drive. So this is the new leader from custom modding. Custom modding put this one out. Now, obviously, I could use easy development tools and just fill this up completely, but you know, I'll do this a lot faster. So, how did he do my field, I wonder? He screwed up or what? I see, I can't see it now. See, it needs lime, so it's not bloody showing up. I can't see the bloody thing. So what we have here in front is a modified version of the John Deere 6R, another PC only mod. This is kind of my go-to version. There are many versions of the John Deere tractors out there, from many different mod makers. This is the one that I personally have chosen to indulge in, as it were. It's not so advanced that it becomes overwhelming. There are some mods out there that have astronomical versions of, you know, a number of features and IC options and configuration options, and the file size is like 500 gigabytes in size, that type of thing. This is nice and small, about 40 or 50 megabytes. You get the front loader attacher with it as well. Just some nice quality of life improvements, like the license plate, illuminated license plate holder, that type of thing. Basic simplicity functions, very nice. You can put in the signs there as well, the European signs. Obviously, this is a European configuration of the John Deere here. It's not the US version. Yeah, the new leader here is by custom modding. ND345, 18,450 liters, 36 meter spread. It's one of the largest line spreaders out there that I'm aware of, that are based on real world specifications, that is. I mean, you can get a lime spreader that can go 500 meters, but it's been modified. It's not based on a real world piece of equipment like this is. So obviously the specifications of this particular vehicle here is based on real world stuff. So that Field 37 is fairly freaking large, actually. It's actually bigger than I anticipated. I don't know about putting potatoes on that thing. That thing is huge. Look at the size of that. Actually, you know, shit, I gave it right. That's because I had turned down the bloody speed of the damn thing. That's why. I had set the cruise to 20. Good mind yourself, Gabe, for pointing that out. Or Gabe, sorry, Zach. Apologies, sorry. I do apologize, Zach. Thank you for pointing that out. Keep screwing up her name. No, I'm not going to have enough lye or fertilizer in this, or lime. I must be. Zach. So see, there's another guy on Rob D Titan's who he farms with, and his name is Gabe. And I don't know, for some reason my brain just keeps going to Gabe. So that's set correctly. Yeah, that's a bigger field than I anticipated. That's a fairly large field there. Look at that. That is not small. I don't know about putting potatoes on that bloody thing. That's a lot of potatoes to bloody harvest. Jesus. Screw it, we'll do it. I haven't used any of the Grimmy DLC yet. Like, none of it. And I've got a few other little mods that I kind of want to show off, you know, potato-wise. So maybe I'll just... the field is ready for it as well, so I might as well just bloody stick some spuds in the ground, as they say. So this is my OCD here. I'm just going to clean off the little bits at the bottom. Now, I wonder, because it's been limed, okay, so I wonder if I go over it again, will I get a second layer? That's not going to happen, is it? It bloody well is, you know. Holy shite. Look at this. Holy Toledo, baby. Look at this. I'm getting a second layer. Woohoo! Excellent. So I don't have to do anything now. That's freaking awesome. Yes, nice. So yeah, we'll just stick down the potatoes, and she'll be fully fertilized and limed, ploughed. I should get 100% yield off of this thing. Looking good. So I'll be able to tell then what needs to be done again, or you know, anything I've missed. Well, yeah, oh, you know, it's nice. It's less work for me now. You know, I've got my 50-meter sulky sprayer. I can get my two states of fertilizer in the ground. You know, I don't have to. I can just set the potato harvester on the worker and just not even think about it. You know, just let him do his thing, and I can go off and I can do some mining. So yeah, we'll take care of this field first, and then we'll head up to the main mine, and we'll move some material. That's done there. How's the in-game volume for you guys? Oh, shite. Wrong button. Lord of mercy. Yeah, there's a hell of a lot of objects on this map. Hell of a lot of objects. It's going to making up the the bulk of the file size. This is 1.8 gigabytes in size, which is fairly big for, well, it is big for a map. Most freaking maps are 300 megabytes in size. Anything over a gigabyte is like really large. The biggest map size I've ever seen was a German map, and it was only a 4x map, but it was 3.5 gigabytes in size, and the amount of objects on the map was just astronomical. I mean, this guy had like a complete freaking city built, and he had literally like every all the buildings you could go into, and each building had objects inside them, that type of thing. He had cafes with every little kind of asset you could possibly think of to make it as ultra realistic as possible. He had a entire railway stations, full of carriages, and jeez, there's just so much stuff he had in there. Way too much. I did. I did. I haven't been able to get an updated version of it. I believe that there's more. Um, I believe there's another version of it, but I haven't been able to locate it yet. So the file, I've tried downloading it a few times, but I keep getting an older version of it. So I'll have to look around and see can I get another one. But it was a good mod that's there. It really was. It was a good quality mod. It had very good IC controls in it. So yeah, in terms of the Volvo, I'm happy enough with it now. I think it's, in terms of the basic functions, I think it's all there. Um, there are no major issues or errors that I can see. He's fixed all of the problems that I personally pointed out. I wouldn't have any problem using the mod now, and I probably will. I'm probably going to make my own little minor adjustments to it, but that's just my kind of personal thing. I'll do my own little tweaking, as it were. We're a little bit slow there, people. We're going to have to speed myself up here a bit. That's way too slow. A couple of spots here that I want to get. So there's some at the bottom here that needs to be done, as you can see. He's missed the bottom here. For some reason, this new leader, I think what's it, 380 horsepower it needs? You need a fairly beefy bloody tractor to use this thing. It's a very high horsepower piece of kit for what it does, So you know, I'll download mods and I'll check them out. I don't keep, you know, a lot of them. You know, I'm trying to keep my mod folder as kind of lean and mean as possible. So you know, I will delete mods as I go on or whatever if I'm no longer using them. So I've got a mod folder about 100 mods. There or thereabouts. I used to download every single freaking mod that came out on the mod hub, so I had over like 2,000 of them, but it was just using up so much, you know, valuable NVMe space, and you know my cloud services aren't quite adequate to hold, you know, a terabyte of mods, that type of thing. Oh. So there's did we get it? We did. Okay, yay! So we hit the whole thing there. So that's another mod there, the real dynamic dirt. You know, you can see all the various tires will have different dirt on it. I think that's PC only as far as I know. So look at that, yeah. Oh baby, look at that. So, oh, I see something. Let's go get our potato harvester. You cancer, TJ? You cancer? Happy to answer questions, if I can. That is definitely not the fountain of knowledge when it comes to farming simulator, but I don't care what people say. I freaking love the JCBs. I think they're awesome. They may not have the horsepower or the pulling power, the torque, but they're awesome. So if you've been on Farming Simulator 17 or 19, because this has been converted to 19, this area here will look very familiar to you. This is where the shop was in 17, but it's been modified. You know, he has switched things up, as you can see. Obviously, it doesn't look like this, but it is essentially, yeah, the shop area. I mean, especially the car park here is definitely will be familiar to you guys. So I've been on YouTube. Well, I was on Xbox, right? I had an Xbox Series X. In January 2019, I decided, I was watching all these guys on YouTube and live streams with their freaking fancy mods and their bloody beacons, you know, reflecting off trees and shit like that, you know. And I was hashtag jealous, you know, kind of pissed me off, like. So I said, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna build myself a freaking PC and I'm gonna join the PC Master Race and that type of thing. So I had a huge amount of. I was a Lego collector for many years, since a child actually. I sold pretty much all of my Lego collection. I got a fair old chunk of money. I'm not going to say how much I got, but it was a lot of money over time. Not all at once, but it allowed me to build a very substantial and expensive PC. And over time, I've upgraded the PC constantly as well. So basically since the end of January 2019 is when I started, you know, streaming, YouTube, that type of thing. I mean, I don't stream on YouTube for views, hits, likes. You know, would I like 5,000 people watching me or a million people? Sure, who wouldn't? But you know, whether it's 5,000 or 4, it doesn't really matter to me. I'll stream regardless. You know, if no one tunes into you know, my channel, I'll just work away. It doesn't really bother me. I don't stream because of, you know, I don't do it because I'm looking for some kind of benefit. You know, if that makes sense. Or there's no financial incentive for me to stream. Let's put it that way. I do it just because of, you know, I can. You know, and it's nice to talk to people and pass away the time and that type of thing. You know, but if there was no one here, I'd probably just be quiet or just talk to myself. I mean, I do that quite a lot. But I haven't tried Twitch yet. I hear that's the go-to place. I don't know. I've got a Twitch account and everything, but I haven't really tried it out. So I've been playing Farming Simulator since, well, I've been aware of the game for a number of years, certainly since FS15, because I did have a you know, an Xbox 360 and that type of thing. So I was aware of it. Farming Simulator 13 was on the Xbox 360. But so I sometime in early, the middle of 2017, something like that, I got an Xbox. And then I started just playing, you know, not Farming Simulator, but just all, you know, other Xbox games. And I think sometime in 2018 the Xbox Game Pass had a, you know, the price was so cheap on Farming Simulator that I just decided to buy the Platinum Edition of whatever the hell it was called. And I've been pretty much addicted since. I mean, it's pretty much the only game that I stream. I mean, I do play other games. I've got a... Oh, that's going quickly. Okay. So I've got over 100 games in my Steam library, but I only stream Farming Simulator. I'm putting a little bit of a headland here, as you can see, just to give the workers a little bit of an easier time, because they're getting stuck here at the end. I don't know if I have enough potatoes though. So those freaking potatoes are going fast. Look at that shit. Holy Toledo. I wonder, can I get another pass out of it? Let's see, can I get one more pass out of this shit here? Are you kidding me? What the hell? I freaking just literally planted the bloody thing. How can I have weeds already? What the hell? Stupid game. See, that's one of the dumb things about this stupid ass game. Literally bloody weeds. Look at that shit. God dang it. I do have something for that though. So I saw a mod. I'll have to go by brand actually. Vaderstad. I saw a mod that looked interesting. The bloody thing. Yeah, this bloody thing. This is a weeder, and it also puts down a layer of puts down a layer of fertilizer as well. I don't know how it does that, but apparently that's a thing. Now we definitely don't have enough potatoes, so we're going to have to save the game. We're going to have to buy seed. This map has multi-terrain angle as well. So if you don't know what multi-terrain angle is, well, base game maps. So these are, you know, what's it? Is it 45-degree angles? The base game is Reaper. I think it's 45. So basically, you can turn in circles. You know, I'd have to show you it though. But, yeah, it's got multi-terrain angle installed. Gonna go and get a weeder. So yeah, based on my experience so far playing Valley Crest, it's well optimized. She definitely runs at 60 most of the time, depending on if you're in a high density crop like poplars or sugarcane. You're definitely going to get some FPS drops. But you know, the vast majority of the time, she does fine. I can't remember which. Oh, holy crap! That's bad driving. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, there's the FPS counter. So that's a bit one of the built-in things in Farming Simulator for PC only. It was the development tools. So it'll show you the FPS. And that one is actually more accurate because it's built into the actual game. Mr. ODF, how are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in, sir. So yeah, the FPS counter is built into Farming Simulator, not like Steam, you know, overlay or Nvidia's FPS counters. You should always use the the Farming Simulator FPS counter. You know, it's much more accurate. But yeah, she's a solid 60 there. You know, she'll fluctuate around a bit. You know. So a lot of this area here is Goldcrest, but he has modified it. You know, he swapped some of the buildings around, that type of thing. Didn't want to grow migraine. Oh shit. Yeah, I've never had a really bad one. I mean, the paracetamol would be just enough for me, you know. But I've not taken like Nurofen or anything like that. I haven't had really like serious headaches. Like, what was I doing? Oh, we're reading. So we have a 9-meter weeder. We have a 12-meter. This is it's only 6.2. You know what? Let's get this one. This is new on the mod hub, I think. Vaderstad. As I said, it's got a fertilization pass as well. As I said, it says it in the bloody thing. So it pulls out weeds, and then it has some kind of a freaking fertilization stage as well. I don't understand that one. $80 horsepower, which isn't bad. ODF, do you drink any? Do you drink a lot of high caffeine things like you know, Coke or coffee or those bloody energy drinks, whatever the hell they call them, like Monster or Sneak. So caffeine can be well, it is known to cause headaches. But there could be other reasons. I'm not a doctor. I just play one on TV. Yeah, it only came out in the last couple of days or something like that. The Vaderstad. You don't have that many Vaderstad mods. You really don't. Well, actually, we have a few of them. And I do like the color scheme of the Vaderstad, the yellow and red. I think they look cool. So now that Zach has pointed out that I had my tractor set to 20 mph instead of 32, this thing is going a lot faster. Oh, you son of a bitch. Look at this shit. You dickhead. He couldn't even frickin'... Even with the headland that I gave this guy, he couldn't even turn around. What an asshole. Look at this shit. Look at the headland I gave him, and he still can't turn around. Workers. I'll give him another headland. Which means blocked by an object. What the hell are you talking about? It's a freaking object there. It's not the freaking JCB. This JCB is perfect. It's the worker AI. They just haven't a clue, these guys. You pay them like $2 an hour and they just won't work. Yeah, bloody cows. Yeah, they need to improve the AI in the next game, I think. They really do. They're just two idiots, you know, they're stupid asses. Now, I swear to God, if that isn't sufficient a big headland for this guy, it's going to be trouble. Did anybody miss that? Look, I missed that as well. What's going on there? I wonder what missed that section. I'll wait for the weeds to grow a little bit more. I can take down that FPS thingy. Kind of get the idea. See if this thing looks like unfolded. Oh! No, I shouldn't have done that. That looks weird. I gotta tell you, that looks weird. That doesn't look right. What the hell is... I mean, the wheels. Shouldn't they be... I don't know. That doesn't look right. And it won't lift up either. Look at this. It actually won't raise up either. Oh, I think there's a bug in that. I think there could be an update to that coming out. Did he hit the end? He did. Okay. Yeah, you need to get a better AI engine for the next game. They need to another a totally new engine. Never mind the next game. You need to completely revamp the entire freaking game at this point. What am I looking for? I haven't rented it. That's why. Idiot. That's what I'm looking for. Shite. Oh! Oh, my bad. Just killed someone. It's terrible. Yeah, there isn't even any freaking, instrumentation or dials or anything in there. Definitely needs something on the inside, I mean, it could have installed a couple of monitors or something in here, Do like the new style beacon that he has in it. I think that's cool. A little bit taxing on your FPS stuff, as it can be, especially lower spec PCs. That flashing shit will cause FPS drops. Whereas the so I want to show you this. So look at this area here, right? So one of the reasons I think that this map is incomplete is because of stuff like this. So he has this area, it's just kind of random that he has this area prepared. And it's not the only area on the map. There's 3 or 4 of these kind of areas that look prepared for something, but there's nothing there. So my opinion is that he's kind of had this prepared to put something here, but he never got around to it. Because why would you have that area there? I mean, you could just as easily fill this in with grass, There's no kind of benefit to having, what would you put there? So I think he was probably intending to put a factory or something there. And despite a massive headland, he crashes again. Oh my god. We'll give him another frickin' headland. The you know what? It could be the field definitions. It's possible that the field definitions aren't set correctly. That's why the AI worker is crashing in there. It wouldn't be the first field that I've seen on other maps that the field definitions aren't set, perfectly. Yeah, that's what I think it was. I think it's an area that he prepared to put something down, probably a factory, I think. And he just never got round to it, Or he just, I don't know, I'm not sure abandoned it, but he just didn't bother, just gave up on the map or whatever. Well, I mean, it's all there, But I do think that he had other plans in mind. He just didn't get round to doing it. I don't know where I'm going now. Where am I going here? Oh, I know where I'm going. Okay. I really like the road network on this map. It's an interesting map to drive around. Oh, look at this. So, I mean, there are areas in this frickin' map that I haven't properly even looked at, So you've got this little volleyball type thing, I think the road road network to drive around in it is actually interesting, you know, and it's varied as well. It's not a flat map, you know. There's a lot of undulations and hills and that type of thing. I believe so. Stuff over here as well. Don't know what that is. So a lot of the map I still haven't quite explored, you know. Believe it or not, a 4X map is actually quite big, you know. He's utilised the space very well. All the street signs are destructible, meaning, you know, you can crash into them and they'll fall down. As you can see, cows passing apparently. Oh shit, that's bad driving. Nice high quality mirrors. No. He said, I don't know, he didn't want to put them in, but he did once I complained, I think. He said, who uses mirrors? Well, a lot of people use bloody mirrors, you know. A lot of people do in-cab shit. I've seen guys, Virtual Farmer is one of them, I've seen guys who just kind of exclusively do in-cab farming, you know. They don't do this stuff. They go inside because that's real world, you know. So yeah, a lot of people use bloody mirrors, and they do reflect what's behind them, behind you. Whoa! Holy shit! See, that's the reason I don't go in cab, because I suck. But yeah, there are farmers out there who do their farming in cab. What do we need? Rock, fuel. Rock. We need rock. Yeah. So we need rock. Okay. So we can get that machine up and running again. So there should be rock down here. Yeah, this is your material here. You know what I forgot to bloody do? Because I'm an idiot. I forgot to bring down a frickin' truck. So I've got this one here. So this is the now this is actually this is a Kenworth, but I've been trying to debrand it, you know, kind of make it a lizard brand, kind of unsuccessfully. But anyways, yeah. So this is a very nice mod. This is from Whiskey Sierra Modding. So this is a PC only mod. This thing is huge file size. This is like nearly 200 megabytes. This bloody thing, but it is the amount of options on this thing is, well, astronomical, really. You know, it's got every freaking color under the sun. There's just so many options. This thing, oh my lordy. That type of shit, you know. So, you know, no rack beacons, headache rack, and beacons, toolbox, and then standard. You can put frickin', you know, you can match the fairings to this shit. You know, there's all sorts of bloody crazy stuff we can put on this thing. It's insane. Hidden exhaust. Hidden exhaust, single exhaust. Whoa. So you can change the exhaust thingies, right? Cummins. So 575 horsepower is the maximum. Deer guard. I don't know what the hell. That shit. So you can do all that kind of crap. I'm gonna leave it off it. Aero kit. Um, no aero kit. Aero kit. So you can put that stuff on the side. What else is there? There's Alcoa, so you can change the tires. So they're metallic. You know, there's just so many. You know, it's crazy how many there is. Aero kit colors. So you can match the entire thing, you know. Traders. Well, there's kind of only one guy for the job, really, isn't there? That's not the color I wanted. Design color. No, shite. Galvanized steel. Metal, that's not it. See, silver isn't silver for some reason. Silver steel. Hold on a second. Rim color. Silver steel. Main color. Did it not have a silver steel color of this? Galvanized silver steel. Oh, there we go. Design color. That's it. Now, dual tank, single tank. Beacon lights. Gonna put beacons on the back. Cover decal, none, because it looks stupid. Side decal, stupid. Fortunately, you can't get rid of the stupid lizards off the back on the mud flaps. Takes a while for the engine to kick on. You know, it's not instantaneous like a lot of trucks are. It takes a little time. There is like a startup sequence. You know, which I kind of like. So she hooks up there. That looks pretty good. I mean, the colors don't quite match, but I think it looks good. You could open the frickin' bonnet on this thing and the engine works. You could open the door as well. That's it. Impressively high quality on this thing. So there's like a startup sequence on this. I don't know if it has simple IC actually. I wonder does it. I don't think it does. Well, yeah, it does have animations on it. It has a reverse camera thingy as well. What I was looking for was I thought there might be an option to move the you know the pin hitch, whatever to call that thing there. I thought there might have been an option to move that up, you know, in and out. But I don't see it. fast. So I mean, Giants don't own the brand, the you know, the license to Kenworth, so you're never going to see that on console. I doubt you'll even see it on the mod up. So this is from one of the old Whiskey Sierra Modding. He has a Facebook page, and I think he has a website as well. That's where I got it from. Got quite a few trucks, high quality, but they are quite taxing on the old PC. Just to be aware of that, because he has everything switched up to the absolute maximum, you know, massive polycount, that type of thing. A lot of scripts, custom scripts, that type of thing going on in these mods, you know. Not quite sure where I'm going, so I think we're just going to go for a drive until I find where I'm supposed to go. Look at the torque in this shit. Look, that's one of the steepest hills in the map. No problem. Look, full speed. Look, he's a beast. Oh, you lost your internet, ODF? Oh shit. I'd probably go batshit insane if I lost my freaking internet. Okay, so he's doing his shit there, so he hasn't screwed up yet. So yeah, it looks like he's got a sufficient enough headland to do his job finally. Let's just watch him for a second, see if he turns around, okay? Yay! Good stuff, AI. We don't need the blinkies. So yeah, obviously, if you wanted to, you could modify the XML and increase the bucket capacity. There's something going on with this trailer, right? So the you know, the hitbox Reaper, you know, for unloading. The hitbox in this thing is really narrow, and it's just really inaccurate. If you're not in the right spot, you know, you'll miss the hitbox. And I think that's going to need to be yeah, the beacon is working. Yeah, he's fixed all the bugs, ODF. He fixed everything. The orange hue around the truck is gone, or the Volvo. He fixed the beacon. He's corrected the mass of the vehicle as well, so it's much more stable. I don't think it's quite perfect yet, but that's just my opinion. But it's very close to it, you know, very close. I think it maybe just needs a tiny bit more tweaking on the mass, and should be absolutely bang on. Mr. Reaper suggested something as well about the pivot. So you know, the angle of the pivot of the bucket. So I'm going to take a look at that and see, because someone did mention that the pivot joint isn't quite right, as it were. Not quite right. It needs a little bit of an adjustment on it. I think he said 49 was what he suggests instead of that. That's in the XML. So yeah, I mean, see, if Reaper was doing this, he'd have this bucket set at 500,000 liters, you know. And you know, he'd just plow through everything instantly. Yeah, the hitbox on this lizard trailer just it's I don't think it's set right. So this is rock. Get our factory up and running again. 5 million? Holy shite. As I said, in the real world, this is a rock bucket, and it's rated for 12.7 meters cubed, not squared, cubed. So, based on the calculation I did, 12,700 liters, but that would be of sand, you know. That wouldn't be of you know, rock or soil or anything like that. That would be 12,000 of sand or something. I don't know. Yeah, this truck doesn't start up straight away. It takes a while for it to you know, engage. Uh-oh, I could have a problem here. Oh shit, I could have a major problem. Because of the trailer I've chosen, we might not be able to unload this bloody thing. Look at this. Ugh, this could be a disaster. Yeah, he could literally just take out that entire... I think there's like 250,000 liters in that pile or something, and it respawns every so often. Oh, shite. See, I've got a major problem there. See what... Oh, holy shit. Ah, god dang it. Oh, this could be a reset. Shite. So I've chosen the wrong bloody trailer. See what I've done there? So the bloody underneath here. What an idiot. Really royally screwed that up. I don't know if I can recover this. Oh, it's a little bit tight. Oh, shite. Oh man, how am I going to do this? God dang it. This could be a disaster. Oh, lordy. Yeah, I have totally botched this. Yeah, I'm not getting that out. Unless, the only way I can do it is if I can kind of weigh it down, push it down on a second. If I can push it down and then bring up the truck. Ah, you son of a beast. See, it won't, it's too far in the bloody hole. Look. So I can't physically push the bloody thing down any further. No. God dang it. If I had a pallet fork, I might be able to do this. I might be able to hoosh it out of there. And, you know, the bucket doesn't have, you know, full collisions on it. Oh, son of a beast. Oh, shit. Oh, man. I don't think this is going to work for me. No. She's way too well in there. She's wedged at this point. Son of a bitch. That. God dang it. Well, I fracked that up, didn't I? Ah. Yikes. Oh, Jesus. How am I going to get out of here? So yeah, I completely botched that. I got the wrong frickin' trailer. Oh, oh! I actually don't drink at all, Reaper. Believe it or not. It's just you know, I made a poor choice of vehicles there, you know, without quite thinking about the consequences. Definitely the wrong vehicle or trailer type. Luckily, we have very generous bank managers on Valleycrest Farms, and they've provided us with ample enough cash to fix any errors that we may have self-inflicted. And we have excellent insurance premiums. So if we do crash any vehicles or run over any cats or anything, you know, we're well covered. So that was stupid. I mean, I don't think we have any choice really. That's the biggest one there. It's 59,000. And it unloads from the back. So, you know, back or ground door. So, yeah, it's got to be that one. You don't have any modded versions of modded trailers other than the that lizard thingy. Whoa! Right, let's get back up to the frickin' mine as quickly as possible. Oh, holy shite. Who put that there? Oh, god damn it, I'm in the wrong spot. Oh, what an idiot. Yeah. That's a factory. Oh, oh. Fairly steep hill here as well. You could definitely crash that going that corner there. I've done it a few times. They call that a jake brake, that noise. Is that a jake brake? I think they call it a jake brake. So I've lost 110,000 litres now of bloody material. Luckily it spawns back in. So this is the mining area, the main mining area. A lot of work went into creating this area just here. I mean, a lot of work. I mean, look at this shit, look. Just so many levels. I mean, he had to, the map maker had to build all this up from scratch. From like the ground up. And he just, you know, just layers and layers and layers of work. The amount of work that was involved in this must have been astronomical. Believe it or not, to work on a you know, a map on a 3D plane, most maps are flat, you know. A lot of model maps are flat. This is very much a you know, he uses horizontal and vertical to great effect, I think. But with that, it comes a lot of, you know, the extra work involved. Just building the map must have been enormous. You know? Based on my usage of the bucket Reaper, I don't see any major issue with the pivot. It seems okay to me. I mean, I can angle the bucket quite fine. But I would imagine it's supposed to go down a little bit more than what it is, but it's sufficient. Yeah, he worked like a squirrel. Yeah, at least it wasn't a duck. Let's look at the difference in the hitbox in this. Oh shit! God dang it! Yeah, the difference in the hitbox on that trailer compared to the other one is night and day. Is this full? Must be full. Okay. Yeah, it's full. I don't know, I think I'm going to leave the engine on in this thing. Because the startup time is a little bit too slow for my taste. Now, obviously, this equipment here isn't appropriate for this area. I mean, you do need a mining truck for this area, but I don't have one installed at the moment. So there, oh, there we go. So now the machine starts up. Shows you the fill level indicator as well. So that shows you 59,000. Oh, this is bad driving. Oh no. No, I'm not stuck, am I? Oh, Lord have mercy. Where's that light on? This material here will deform as you drive over it as well. You know, it's not solid, so it'll spread out, which is good. Might take a look at that one as well, Reaper. Change the startup time of the engine. I mean, it's probably like that in the real world, but it's just a little bit too slow for my taste. But so far, I'm impressed with the Volvo here. I think FS Minor has done a good job in this so far. It's a it's a nice model for you know, for mining. I mean, it's not the most detailed model, 3D model I've ever seen. I'm sure there are higher poly count, higher quality mods out there. In fact, I know there are because I've seen them. But they're very expensive. You know, this cost him what, $20? For like a really high-end model, you could be talking hundreds. You know, so there are kind of limitations in terms of finances. You know, it's not practical to be buying, you know, a $1,000 3D model. You have a Peterbilt. You have a 379. Nice. I believe there are mods out there of the 379 as well, Reaper. I don't know if you've seen them. Maybe you have one already. I don't know what's more efficient, to just reverse back up or what, I don't know. Because my reverse driving skills are shite. Shall we speed up time to get that machine moving? That's what we're gonna do. Actually, you know what? Let me turn it down to 5x. Let's get the production going there a little bit. But you know, for what it is, the Volvo here is very nice. I think it's nice. I think it's adequate for what it's intended for. Certainly, you could improve it. There's always ways to improve it. But you know, in terms of how it is now, and in terms of FS Miner's skill level, I think he's done a fine job. And I would have no problem using it. Well, I mean, I am. So. And it's a mod that I will probably keep in my mod folder. Obviously something better comes around, or higher quality or anything, you know. I have to swap it out for something else. But right now, it's a very nice mod. Yeah, it's fully functional. All the basic features are there. Nothing's you know, amiss. You know, beacons, lights, mirrors. You know, all the basic stuff is all there. That's the main thing. You know. You know, features like detailed interior cap. Excuse me. You know, having a detailed cap, or having a simple IC, or you know, that type of thing. Those can all be added later on by updates. You know, you get the basic stuff in there first, and then you can, you know, you can go crazy later on if you want to. Oh. Let me check the capacity of these of this thing. This will tell you. So it's 300,000 liters. It's full of fuel. So we get stone, crushed, and soil as byproducts. And then, well, I mean, it's falling here, as you can see. So this is the byproduct here. Byproduct here. You have to pick this up, obviously, with your, you know, your wheel loader or whatever. So that's it there. Now, I don't know if I can do this, but I'm going to try. I want to try and bring this up to the top for the next product, which is up here. I don't know if this will work though, because this is a well, not a shit, but it's very, very difficult to get up here, especially with a vehicle like this. You know, it ain't easy. I mean, you know, you would never bring a. Oh, I just blew the suspension on this bloody truck. You'd never bring a vehicle like this up into a mining area, you know. So this is another fill material here. This is coal. So that's where we're going to go. But this is an absolute deadly area to drive in. Let's see what we can do. Actually, you know what, I can. Yeah, that's not bad. I can drive backwards, can't I? So I can go up here. Oh yeah, oh cool. I can just go up here. And I can get out of here then. And then the top part, I don't know if there's anything else up here. So there's supposed to be So this area here, this looks some kind of like an unloading area. But there's no other material that I can see that you can actually mine up here. So yeah, these are all static objects. And I assume he's drilling into the wall there. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else here. Not sure about this stuff here. I don't think it is. I don't think there's any mineable material up here. Another one there. So you get the idea. You can see how the levels on this thing look. You know, how much work this guy has put into it, you know. So he had to build this up from the bottom to the top, you know, all the way up, you know. And he had to layer all this shit here, all these rocks and everything. It all had to be layered and layered and layered. Just the astronomical amount of work he put into it. Oh crap. Yeah, I'm trying to I mean I have my Volvo A40G, which is kind of my go-to mining truck. But I'm looking at a few others at the moment. There are a few out there. There's some Komatsus. There's some. I'm trying to think of the brands, but there's a number of different brands out there. Now, getting this up here isn't too bad, you know. It's kind of designed for it. So this is the L350H. I mean, there are bigger, you know, excavators. What did it? I suppose is it an excavator? Front loader? I don't know what the description of it is. But yeah, there are bigger trucks than this in the real world. You know, this certainly isn't one of the larger ones. It's big, but it's, you know, they're much larger ones. See that? See that shit? See the way she slides there? Yeah. Her arse kind of slides out a little bit. I'm gonna have to look at the center of mass in this thing and the specs of it. I don't know. It's better than what it was, but it's not quite right yet, I don't think. Oh shit. Are you you're not going to be one of those bloody what do they call those bucket thingies? They're like on I can't think of the bloody things. They're absolutely enormous. There's like wheel loader bucket thingies. I don't know what they call them. They go around in a circle. You know what I'm talking about. And they're absolutely enormous things. So yeah, you could fill up fairly quickly with the with this bucket here. I mean, I kind of get now what he was doing. You know, setting the you know, the fill rate and the unload rate so high. It does make a difference if you're doing shit like this, you know. So I do get it, like. So there are other factories. So one factory, you know, the factories on this map are layered. So coal would be brought to another factory, and then that factory then would produce another product, and then that product would be brought to another factory, and so on until you get to you know, a final product stage. So for example, coal would be brought to what am I thinking of? A sawmill, for example. Then that sawmill, you would bring wood to the sawmill, and that sawmill would produce you know, planks, and then you bring the planks to another, say, a sawmill type thing where which would produce, you know, a different type of product, and then eventually you bring it to another factory which would produce tables and chairs, that type of thing. So it's a multi-level, multi-layered kind of factory system, which I actually like. I think it's cool. Now I don't know where what I'm going to do with this. I'd have to actually look to see where coal goes. So these are all your products here at the top. So this is coal. I mean, I guess you could sell it, but there are excuse me, oh shit. There are factories that use coal. Port Northwest and Port Southeast. As I say, you can make Easter eggs on this map, which is kind of cool. Oh, it's a cat. So you can store products as well, as far as I know. I think it's here. As you can see. Get a better angle on that. He dumps into that. And then so inputs are lime and water, right? And you get cement. It's the storage area here. Cement here. Let's get a better angle on that. So we can fill it with the cement, which is calc. See, this is German. See, just be aware of that. Yeah, so it shows it there to the side how much you're getting out of it, so it should be empty now. And calc is lime. Yeah, calc is lime. You put water there. So that's cement. So I'm just going to store this here. Oh, shite. This should be water. I don't know if there's any water in it. Oh, it's diesel. Oh, okay. Alright, then so you put your diesel here, so I might as well put this over here. Alright, so there's your diesel. I think that's full. Yeah, it is. It's full. Or isn't that info mod on the mod hub? So it shows you you go up close to an object and it tells you what fill type it is and that type of stuff. So let's see what we have in storage here. So we have stone, coal, soil, crushed, cement. So you can see what we have there. I'm going to fill this crushed. And we're going to drive to another factory. So we're going to transport this to another factory here. He's almost finished actually. You can see that there. Looks like he's missed a small few pieces, but not too bad. I don't think the weeds have grown yet. Oh, it's still going. There's your blinky blinkies. It's a very high quality mod here, as you can see. So there's your engine. Fully modeled inside, as you can see. Fan spins, all the chrome and metallic parts and that type of thing. Very, very nice. Really like mods that do this type of stuff, you know. Right, let's go to another factory. We're going to go to the cement factory, which is here. As you can see, the map isn't flat. You know, it's got your undulations and hills. You know, it's definitely not boring to look at and drive around like some maps. It's not bloody field after field after field like some maps. I don't know, when I look at something like Welker frickin' Farms, I think to myself, why? It's just a 2x. It's just a 2x field. That's all it is. It's just a big field. I think, why? You know. Map is not mining, but forestry. You can check out my frickin' my cement mixer, my concrete mixer there. Ah, shite. See, I can't see what the hell I'm doing here. Gosh, dang it. It's terrible driving. Awful. There we go. That's what I bloody wanted to do. So we need, I should have checked that. We need sand, gravel, cracked ballast, water, and cement. What do we have again? What's in here again? So we have stone, crushed, and soil. Stone, crushed, and soil. Stone, crushed, and soil. That's stone. Cement, water. So we do need stone. Stone and gravel. Okay. Mr. Totster, how the heck are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in, sir. Appreciate that. What is going on, my friend? And Mr. Mouse, how are you, sir? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well, sir. Get out of here, birds. Oh, I think I'm going the wrong direction. Oh, this isn't good. Oh. I'm still not very familiar with the, the layout of the map or the road system. I've no idea where I'm going at the moment. I think I'm in the right direction now. There we go. Yay! Oh! There we go. So, shite. Cement, limestone, gravel, sand, stone. What did I bring up? Did I bring up crushed or no idea? What the hell did I bring up? I think this, yeah. We'll do that one now. How is our guy doing? So he's almost finished, as you can see. So yeah, we're doing potatoes. Potatoes. Taking him a while to do that, actually. So there's a little bit over here. So we should have enough potatoes just to get this done. Always miss that again. This is my frickin' OCD right here. Ooh, just missed that as well. Okay. Oh, he's not liking that. Where am I? Oh no, it's all done. Okay. Yeah, it's all finished. No, it's not using up the potatoes. I thought it would. Alright, let's see if there's anything at the bottom here. I don't think there is. Actually, you know what? Let's just get rid of this. So yeah, that field is ready to rock and roll now. As you can see. A little bit there. Tiny little bit there at the bottom. Pretty much it. There we go. Now we can return that. She could do with a wash. Unlike certain people, certain streamers, we won't mention names, they know who they are. Unlike certain streamers out there, I actually wash my vehicles and take care of them. Right, let's and then we'll repair this shit as well. Now we could do some harvesting if you wanted to. I don't know if I am. Yeah, but we've got some of the field is ready, as you can see. Some of it has popped. Let's get these little bits. There's a few little bits around the map there that I could probably just, you know, do it, get it out of it, make it easier to start plowing. I haven't finished plowing there, as you can see. Oh, I won't mention any names, ODF. As I said, they know who they are. And they're not necessarily streaming on YouTube either. So that kind of skews the, the names of the guilty, as it were. I'm going to put a couple of headland passes on this thing because of the side over there. Give the workers a little bit easier time with things. We should get about 400,000 litres out of this field. I believe that's what it is for soybeans. Between 380 and 400,000 litres. It's the Missy B silo there. Very nice. I believe she has a map out there. Hasn't Sir Julian Haw started on the Missy B map recently? I think he has. Do love my soybeans. I think they're probably the best crop in the game, in my opinion. The CR1090 here, it was the biggest, baddest boy in FS17, but I don't know. In 19, I don't think it's it hasn't really I don't think it's ported over quite well in terms of the quality of the mod. You know, I think it could do with a top to bottom fresh, you know, a fresh model of it. You know, it was ported from 17. I don't think it did it justice really. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. So I'm going to hit this area over here just to kind of separate the crops out. And we'll let that guy do that. So this is on the mod hub as well. It's a modified version of the... I screwed that up. That's not what I should have done. In fact, should that work? Should you have to unfold it before it does that? I thought that was a safety feature of these harvesters, that you can't put the pipe out without unfolding it first. Isn't that a thing? Alright, Reaper, thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that. Thank you very much for your advice and insights into the Volvo tonight. Appreciate that. I will take your recommendations on board and have a little look around the XML and see can I tweak a few things. So he's full. I have another harvester there, I do. So yeah, everything here are all kind of in-game stuff, mod hub stuff. Nothing dodgy about them. $9490X here got an update very recently on the mod hub, so that's why I decided to break it out. Don't often use fence, if ever. Just felt like something, a bit of a change, you know. Gonna do a bit of cleanup work here at the end. Kind of straighten this crap out here. As you can see, it's not very straight. We'll put it on the worker actually to make sure we get a straight line. And then we'll fill in the blanks as it were. Not a bad harvester. The only thing I don't like about it, I know that's probably what the real world machine is like, the unloading speed of this thing is appallingly slow. Very, very slow. Jeez, I mean, if the real world machine was as slow as the in-game version, Lord have mercy. Right, so we're just going to do a little bit of a cleanup here. So yeah, as I was saying last night or the other night, if you did this in the real world like I'm doing now, you know, if you had a crop that was ready to harvest and not ready to harvest, as this one is, there was no way that you'd basically destroyed the entire crop. You wouldn't be able to do this in the real world. You know, you'd screw up your harvester for one thing, and then you'd take all of the crop. You wouldn't just take the the harvestable section of it. You'd probably chew up the whole damn lot. So hopefully we can get this before that guy reaches there. We did. Okay, that's fine. There we go. What's that guy gonna do here? Oh shit, we're nearly full here. Right, he's not going to get very far here. So I think I'm going to stop him there for a second. I'm going to have to bring down my my truck. Oh, okay. That was close. See, did I miss anything there? There was something there. You see that? I thought there was actually. Oh, there's something else there. Invisible crop, people. Invisible crop. Yeah, I see that. people don't believe me when I tell them about invisible crop, you know, but it's there. Look, see that? But it's invisible. It's not on the map. So shit, it's gonna be getting dark soon. I think it might be a. So I generally don't farm in the dark. So we could be close, people, to ending the stream. I think. So I don't like the farm in the dark, and we're getting very very close to it now. So look, it's invisible. See that? Look. Aha! Bloody invisible crop. See that shit? Look. And it's gone. Just going to get this little section here. Let's bring our truck down. So I think I think I'm going to yeah, I think I'm going to end the stream there, my friends. I think that's a good jumping off point, as it were. We'll just kind of set things up for the next stream or the next round of work, as it were. Yeah, I think that's a good jumping off point there. So we'll just bring this truck down here just to get into position. I won't let him unload the crop into it though. I'll just position it behind this guy here. Just gonna get it ready. Right, I'm gonna manually do the last little bit here. That's it then. I don't think there's anything else around here. Let me just check the map before I go. Just in case. Oh, there's some over here. Oh, there's a little. Yeah, shit, we'll get that. And there's a little bit down there. Look at that. See, that's triggering my OCD. Yeah, we'll have to get that shit. Oh, go. Oh. Not the quickest harvester. Gone dead, actually. My stream gone dead? I think it did for a second, didn't it? I think it died there for a second. It's gone again, actually. Shit. What the hell's going on with the stream? Not sure what's going on there. Something dodgy going on there with the stream. Seems to be buffering. Probably a good point to end it there, actually. There's a tiny little bit down here, as you can see. Just going to get that, and then we're definitely going to end the stream. No. Buttons, people. that shit. Bloody ghost crop. Son of a bitch. Oh my god, look how slow this bloody thing is. Unbelievable. Yeah, the must be silo. I wouldn't mind if there's a few more lights around this thing. You know, kind of on the exterior, you know. I mean, this area is okay, but yeah, I know it needs a few more kind of lights around the periphery, I guess is the word. Jeez, that thing is slow. I'll stick this in the middle here somewhere. So, my friends, there you go. We are going to turn the time down. We're going to save the game there. We are going to quit the game. And we're going to say thank you all very much for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hopefully, passed away a couple of hours for you guys. I know it did for me. Yeah, hopefully next time we do have more mods as we always do. But for right now, my friends, actually you should go check out Twitch. I'm sure someone is going to be streaming fairly shortly. Probably Rob or Clutch or whomever. You know, there's always someone streaming, so go check those guys out. Check out Mr. MP7 Reaper on Twitch. He's on Twitch. Totster is. Mr. Mouse is on YouTube. Any of the guys who post there pretty much have their own websites and stream and stuff like that, you know. Check them all out. But for right now, my friends, for myself, we're going to say thank you all very much for tuning in. Appreciate it. And God willing, we shall see you again. Take care.